God, is it really already almost 9 o'clock?
Yeah, yeah, it is. No,
God damn.
no.
Fucking Morgan's gonna be home in like 45 minutes.
Well, we better get through your stuff quick then.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Show her on the stream.
She explicitly does not want to join. Not out of any malice, but just because she's gonna be tired.
Yeah.
We talked about it already.
Okay.
Yeah, not any ill will, just tired.
No, I feel that. She's just getting out from work.
Oh,
All right. Let's start.
Where is my browser? And no, I don't want that. Sorry, I've gotta figure out where my browser is to display it on Discord, or not Discord. I'm stupid. On OBS.
OBS.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where? What's that?
That is the program that allows me to stream stuff. Window capture. That's what I want.
Was it on the wrong thing?
There we go. There it is. Found it. I just had to use window capture. I was using. I couldn't figure out what it was. So there we go. So we figured, hey, you know what? Everyone talks about their favorite things at the end of the year. Well, it's the new year, and we're going to talk about it now. It's our favorite. We're just going to talk about stuff we liked in 2022, basically.
Question.
Yes, what's up?
Are we specifically keeping the things that came out in 2022 or things we just experienced in 2022?
We'll try and keep it that came out in 2022, but we can talk about other stuff too, which is that's fine.
I think we could just preface it. If it was something we saw in 2022 or experienced in 2022 versus actually aired 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that being said,
I caught up with a lot of stuff in 2022 too, so I get you.
Yeah, and on that note, I want to start off the new year with a new Garbage Gang What If.
Oh.
And so, we all know One Piece. A megalith, I think that's a word, of anime. It's been going for 20 plus years, and it's one of the most worldwide successful anime of all time. It's beloved across the world. Now, what if One Piece had actually been a comic book instead? What if instead of being an anime, someone just drew this shit as a comic, panels and all? Like, wouldn't that be wild?
Sounds wild.
Absolutely. You can go ahead, Zach. I was done with that.
Is it just telling people to read the manga?
I mean, no, I don't need to tell people that. That's just mathematically the best investment of your time.
Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero came out.
That was one movie I watched.
God damn.
I still need to watch. I have read it. I have experienced it, but I have not.
I've done neither, but I don't care enough to like.
Well,
you guys can talk about it. Oh, this is video. No wonder I'm on my wrong list.
I'll talk about it.
Go for it.
I'll talk.
As apparently the resident JJK fan, it was good. it was good. I don't know what I mean. It's a movie. It's actually, for people who don't know, it's like a prequel to the series, but not, because like the way that the author wrote this series, that story, which technically serves as a prequel, was literally the first 5 chapters written. So it's also like kind of not a prequel because they didn't write it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
Basically, what Michael's saying is that Jujutsu Kaisen experienced its first time skip in only 5 chapters.
Honestly, yeah. but it's set up that you kind of the later parts of the story you kind of need the context from the movie because the main character of the movie ends up being an important player. We'll probably see him sometime in season 2, maybe at the very end of season 2. But
If anything, he'll be teased at the end.
huh?
I said, if anything, he'll be teased at the end at least.
Yeah, at least teased.
Bullshit.
But the story's good, and honestly, it's also important for giving context to what's going to be the first part of season 2 as well.
Oh, God bless, man. Season 2 is going to be quite interesting.
Oh yeah.
Good.
And by contrast, this year, season 3 of Demon Slayer is probably going to be a little on the boring side.
I
Yeah,
didn't mind the arc shit so far, but that's also a thing that came out this year, and I kind of forgot that it came out this year, or this past year.
what? Oh,
Demon Slayer season 2.
yeah, Demon Slayer season 2 started in 2021, but most of
But,
it
I mean,
was like the best
the-
parts of it was in 2022.
The stuff people really cared about being animated was 2022 because
'Cause,
aside
good
from
God,
the Rengoku, like the new Rengoku story at the beginning of the season, it was just the movie.
Yeah, pretty much into the new year. The new arc didn't start until late December, and it ran dominantly through January and February.
Yeah.
but bro,
And
Entertainment
yeah, we
District
were all
was
here
just
watching.
was pretty.
Sorry. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. It was fucking good. Fucking. I don't know what else you fucking want, Zach. We're watching Shonen. There ain't no fucking deep storytelling here.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
all
agree. That's all I'm looking
shit.
for.
Honestly,
It's a
I don't know if
chip in this gun I found.
I
That's
like
what-
it or Chainsaw Man better for this year.
Oh, then fucking like it's probably Chainsaw Man on a pure quality level. Honestly, personally,
Yeah.
do I like Demon Slayer better? Yeah, I do. I like the simplicity, the both narrative and emotional simplicity that is Demon Slayer. Like it ain't hard to follow, and it's real easy to get attached to things.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a very earnest show. Chainsaw Man is kind of the opposite. It's very complicated. It doesn't seem complicated, but it kind of is. A lot of things in the show are subtext, and it's left up to you to interpret things. The show is just also immaculately done because it just isn't just pretty. It's directed well, which is not normally something you talk about in anime.
Yeah.
It's just directed well. Like framing, compositing, all this kind of shit is done really well. It's not just fucking over the shoulder shots constantly. They're not just A, B, we're looking at each other, we're cutting from one to the other. And oftentimes if they're doing something like that, they're intentionally like doing it to like, oh, we're making this awkward. It's just them staring at each other.
Yeah. Well, let's focus on Demon Slayer first, since it came out first.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go down the list.
So,
like, I mean,
Actually, let's
we know the
establish-
story. UFO table, just or UFOtable or UFO table. I don't know how you say it, but
I think it matters. It's what's in your heart.
the $1 million that they lied about definitely paid off in this show. the taxes they avoided to pay, definitely.
At least we're seeing something for the taxes they avoided.
Yeah. At least we're seeing good quality for all those taxes they avoided. Like
Tanjiro arrested for tax evasion.
yeah. But he didn't even commit it. It would just be the fact that he would take the fall for it because he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, let's be real. That's the action. That's actually what the main villain of this arc was getting in trouble for.
Can we backtrack for a second? Let's establish what we're doing because we didn't really do that.
I said we're just
We're talking
talking
about
about our favorite stuff
Right.
in 2022. Taxes? You mean
Dude, just-
charitable leniencies?
Yeah, no.
Yep, that's.
I was going to say, do we want to start with anime and then just move chronologically more or less through each anime we watch?
Sure.
Because that's kind of what we're doing.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
it makes
Rather,
sense.
I just have a list of what came out because I don't remember what I all watched, but
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
only
fair.
watched 2 or 3 anime shows, but
I just figured, like, we started talking about Demon Slayer, so why not talk about Demon Slayer first? Because it also was running, like, it didn't come out then, but it was running at the time.
it was also the first big, like, mega hit of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. But great action, great animation. Demon Slayer is, in my opinion, kind of mid, but, like, the animation takes it, makes it great. Like,
Oh, yeah.
All shonen is mid. Let's not lie about anything.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, that's why the big, like, the really good shonen stand out, because the shonen in itself is just very
bleh.
bleh. Like, this
It's
one
kind
has...
of fun.
What's up?
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say. Proceed.
Okay. It just the characters are fun, but, like, nobody's, like, great or like especially amazing or anything. It's just fun. Yes, Isaac.
I was gonna say it's kind of an interesting contrast with My Hero because, personal opinion, possibly a hot take. This is actually one of my favorite arcs in My Hero Academia. And in Demon Slayer, I do like the entertainment district arc in the manga. It's not like stand out my favorite, but it is fun. But with the production values and the care put into how it looks in the anime, the entertainment district arc is like the hypest thing so far.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I will say, like, me personally, this actually was one of my favorite arcs of the manga. So, the anime was real fucking cool, and to see it animated so goddamn well.
Right. I'm not trying to take away from that. I just think it's interesting contrast because if we get to My Hero, it's one of my favorite arcs in My Hero actively happening. And oh boy, do I think this looks like butt. Like, damn. Make a hot take. I think it's really crappy.
I don't know that it's a hot take anymore.
Like, a hot take for me or a hot take in general?
In general, for that show, that it doesn't look as good as it used to, and
Yeah.
depending on how you feel about the story, it's not doing things people wanted it to do.
That, in fairness, again, like, this arc is really good narratively because this is a big a big changing point in the series. A lot of things like Dabi's origins come full circle here, and that sort of thing. Shigaraki goes from being kind of a petty villain to, oh no, I'm a global threat.
Yeah.
Like, you can't ignore me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go, it has such a good change of pace in the anime where you start out in this position where, like, oh, the heroes are taking charge, they're taking the initiative, they're going to shut down this threat before it happens. And it goes wildly out of control to the point where the aftermath of this arc is wide-reaching for the entire rest of the series.
Yeah.
That's
It's probably not a, from what I understand, because I started picking up the manga again, but I still only made it through. I didn't want to start off wherever I left off, so I'm still like, I think I'm in my personal favorite arc of the story right now, which is the Stained arc. But I didn't watch past. I think we got into the first half of season 5, and haven't watched past that. But as Isaac knows, I've spoiled myself on, like, literally every fucking thing in this manga.
Why is there Harry Potter house elves in this anime?
Yes.
That's
And
a good question.
I don't think it's too much of a reach to say this might be the most important arc of the story.
Yeah, currently, absolutely, it's pretty important. But
On your note on the Stained arc, if I had to pick a favorite arc, it'd probably be the Sports Festival.
Sports Festival and the Stains is like peak My Hero.
Yeah, season 2 is still like the gold standard of My Hero, the anime.
Honestly.
Yeah, Dabi is in the anime. Everyone loves Dabi.
I kind of wish they just kept it low stakes, a little more low stakes, like those, with those stories.
That's a different anime.
I don't mind the change in stakes. I've talked about this before. My problem with My Hero, aside from the plummeting production values of the show, my narrative problem with My Hero is the middle section really drags as there is no real forward momentum for our core characters like Midoriya and Bakugo. And Todoroki hasn't fuck all to do since the Staying Hard. Like, he's there the whole time, but like he's not really getting the character development.
No. He plays a very important role. He's there to explain why they hang out with Endeavor all the time.
I mean, that is true, but yeah, so yeah, my problem is just there's like character stagnation after about halfway through season 3. And yeah, for seasons 4 and 5, we're kind of just beating the dead horse of these characters have much the same personality.
Yep.
Like they're not really changing. We don't see a big like milestone in their development until where we are in season 6, where a lot of things start coming full circle and paying off. We just get a couple of cool fights, and to be fair, last season, Ida did kick someone into a higher frame rate, which is still impressive. Even if that arc is kind of whatever, like that scene is pretty fucking. It's somehow the most impressive scene of the arc or of the season, and I don't know why they chose that scene to be that impressively well animated.
Are you talking about like from season 5, or was there another scene in season 6?
No, it is in season 5.
Okay, I love that scene. I feel
It's really it's very
it's just
cool.
weirdly there.
But yeah,
And,
no,
but you know what?
So it's just
Considering
really well
how-
animated.
Considering how dirty Ida and like everyone who's not, frankly, Midori and Bakugo get done through the story in terms of focus, not mad at it.
In fairness, you left out Endeavor. Endeavor gets
well.
lots of good food.
Oh yeah, I mean I haven't. I've only at this point in the anime and manga been through his fight with the Hayam brothers, so that's all I got.
So season 5. So you've seen none of season 6
Yeah.
then? So you've seen none of season 6 then?
No, I just said I only got through the first half of season 5, but
Oh, okay.
I spoiled myself I know what's happening now
So,
in the
fair
manga.
enough.
So
Man, it's crazy that we found out the origins to Dabi the house elf.
I know, right? It's crazy about how he faked his own death like that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
No,
Dabi the house elf is a pretty intense guy.
I'm really
He took the Iron Throne.
I've been, by the way, I've been showing this really ugly, hyper-realistic Dabi figure the whole time.
Not the
If it
whole
was
time.
$150, I
You just
kind of
changed
want it.
it.
Yeah, it's $150.
I'm really just blown away by the fact that, like, visually speaking, there is nothing interesting about Midoriya's fight with Shigaraki, despite this being the first time they fight in the series.
Yeah. But
Like,
we
there's
should-
just nothing visually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else came out? Let's see. I don't think any of us actually watched My Dress Up Darling. That got popular.
I want to see it. Like, I have so many. I
refuse to
have
watch it.
a list of so much on it. Oh, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, final
I got-
season part 2 came out.
I think I'm still on part 1 of the final season, but like that was what because I was like, I know I watched another anime this summer. I started and got through most of Attack on Titan.
Hey,
before school started.
Dreadbread watched My Dress Up Darling.
I watched, and I think I watched 2 episodes of it. I was not prepared for how horny it was going to be, and I was watching it with my girlfriend, and both of us were made a little bit
Go
uncomfortable
ahead and watch it.
Nice.
because, you know,
Oh,
it was a lot hornier than we expected.
Oh.
Hey, horny wholesome. That's the genre.
Oh.
That's what
I'm
the show
not
is.
saying
it's
I'm
not the
saying
genre.
it's not horny wholesomeness. I'm saying I wasn't expecting how horny it was going to be. Also, the
he's gotta
fucking stupidity of this bitch to be half naked in a dude's room and then wonder, I wonder why he's acting so nervous.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bitch, you are really in what constitutes a bikini.
Yeah, but it's just a bikini. She would wear that at the at like the beach and stuff. That's fine.
I mean, like, by the way, like, not even like a
It's 'cause-
bikini, like a pornography bikini.
I
Like,
agree, Dread.
like-
It's because he lacks culture, unlike me. I would have
Listen,
been
Isaac
fine.
Isaac had to get in this position so that he was ready to watch it. He had to have the lotion, the Kleenex there. Like, come on.
yeah, no, I to be in the right mindset. I wasn't. I was in. I'm gonna go watch a nice, wholesome anime. Not I'm gonna fucking beat my dick like it owes me money. Like I was in the wrong mindset.
I quote Isaac 2022. I don't watch
2023, bro. I don't I don't want shows to beat my meat like
I don't watch smut.
I don't watch smut.
No. This isn't saying I wouldn't watch smut. This is saying I wasn't prepared for it. Like,
wasn't
different
prepared
minds.
for
Man,
this
Or do
much
you wanna
smut.
wait?
I'll wait, but I'll
What?
have some for sure.
it's
no,
a difference.
Sit out so I can cool.
So yeah.
Man, it's a difference between watching something like, I don't know, Scary Movie 4. Like, I go in for something stupid and then like, oh, I'm not watching Scary Movie 4. I'm watching Schindler's List. It's like, man, I wasn't ready for this amount of culture and quality.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
was
thought
ready
when watching My Dress Up Darling.
That is fair though. Like
Yeah, no, I get
that
it.
can really color. I feel
Yeah.
you there. I really want to watch it. So I'm primarily a filthy casual dub watcher, and the dub clips I've watched from that series look very well done and entertaining. That and-
Here, I introduced Morgan yesterday to the. This is off topic. I apologize, but I showed her the beauty of I want to say it's Kotaro from Zombieland Saga. I showed her a compilation clip of the manager from Zombieland Saga. Specific, I showed her the dub and the sub because it's supreme in both.
They're great.
Yeah.
He makes that show so good.
It's so great, and it doesn't matter. Like if you're a dub or a sub person, I don't think you're losing out either way.
much like
Oh. Speaking of,
Which
that
is
is relevant.
yeah, but what else is? Because I seen something. Oh yeah, I didn't see it, but it's gonna be a lot of this. I didn't see this, but Case Study of Vanitas, I didn't know was a Bones production, but that looked really cool too, and I heard it was good.
Oh yeah, the second part came out.
Or Vanitas. I guess
Yeah,
I would say.
Case Study of Vanitas.
I should know. Kingdom Hearts taught me that name.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Let's see. Let's find
Love Live.
a bunch more Love Lives. There's a lot of those shows, and
They're still making Black Rock
very
Shooter, huh?
popular. It's a new. It's like a. It's I think this is like a remake of the old show, but yes, but yeah, they like brought.
While we're moving down the list, I also got to bring up like One Punch Man season 3 is supposed to come out this year, and now produced by Studio Mappa.
Oh.
Which-
Which means they're gonna have
Oh
more
my
dead
God.
employees.
I mean, yes, a lot
tax-
more.
No, wait, sorry. They didn't.
No, that's UFO Table who avoided taxes.
No, Ufotable is being actually, ethical. They're making money by not paying the government, versus Mappa, who's making money by like draining the life force of every one of their employees and sacrificing them to the great Lord Satan, so that they can
Force out
bless
like
with the
5
satanic
quality
power.
shows a year.
Yeah, legally.
Yeah, they do it the legal way.
The legal way.
there is
Ruin
nothing
people's lives.
against. I don't know of a single law in this world that says you can't sell your employees' soul to Satan.
Yep.
I don't know any law that says that.
As someone in healthcare, I have a contract that states I actually am doing it.
It says yes, I can. Yes, they absolutely can do that to me.
No, they already did it.
Yeah, they already took it. It's
The
gone.
devil gave him like some pocket lint and some ABC gum.
And they were like, "Yeah, I could use that." Let's see. I
Yeah,
did
so
hear
it
Shield
means that
Heroes. What's up? Oh yeah, One Punch
I was
Man.
gonna say, One Punch Man is going to have the most roller coaster production values of any anime I've ever seen in my life.
God,
Gorgeous
yeah.
Madhouse,
Jeez.
Ugly Dean, and then what
Mappa.
and then what we'll see with Mappa.
It's not Dean because the Dean doesn't do season 2.
Oh, who was
It's
it? Wasn't it like David E production or something, or David production?
no, they
David's
do
usually
Joe.
pretty good.
Oh,
No, I wanna
JoJo's
say
David.
it's,
That's right.
Yeah. JoJo and Fire Force are David.
That's right.
I want to say it's
They're about to do Unluck Undead this year.
No clue what that is.
what is it?
You're the one who
It's like
showed me that
Jesus.
show, or that manga.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I think you're thinking of someone else.
No, it was in Shonen Jump. It's about this girl who has unluck powers, and the other person's a zombie.
I've literally never heard of this.
Oh, that's weird.
Someone
You're
else
the
told
only
you.
one I know of who actually also read like a chapter of it, and I stuck with it, and it's
Yeah, that's it.
it's
It's
not a
JC
great
Staff.
Which one?
JC Staff does
JC
season 2.
Staff. That's right. The people who did Sword Art. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I guess we did pass it up, but we should probably talk more about Kaguya.
Kaguya?
I know
Did
Isaac's gonna have a lot.
Did I pass Kaguya?
I remember it came. Didn't it come out like in the spring?
No.
Yeah,
I thought that was
early
summer.
this year.
That was the summer.
Oh, was it?
I
Maybe
want to
was
say
just watching it in the
April.
spring.
Yeah, it was in
April.
in April.
Oh, okay. So we just didn't quite get. Oh, there we go. That's right. Cause
Yeah, it's
Spy
down
Family,
here.
and Comey. God,
Yeah,
April
Comey
was
can't-
fucking loaded.
Yeah, Comey Can't Communicate season 2. I haven't watched any of that, but it looks very cute.
I've seen a little bit of the first season. It is very cute and adorable. It was one of those anime
Awkward.
I originally wasn't
I heard Skeleton
wanting
Knight
to
and Another World's
watch
pretty
because
good,
I
too.
assumed it was a. I assumed it was from that genre of like, kind of creepy. Like we're just gonna make a waifu, but like real creepy way of making my. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're gonna
'cause she
over
can't talk,
sexualize
like,
the fuck out of this character.
but they don't seem to really do that.
No, they don't at all. It's very wholesome.
They do her mom though.
Well, that's her mom.
Yeah, her mom's like
she's
really
an adult.
horny.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, she's an adult. It's okay. She really wants to fuck her daughter's
Like,
boyfriend.
that's the standard we're at with Japan. If you're not sexualizing children, we're all right. like,
Speaking
it's
of
fine.
sexualizing children, Shield Hero season 2 came out.
Yeah, I hear it didn't do too good. So
Yeah,
you know,
I heard it was god awful. Yeah, I didn't watch
What?
any season, but I heard the
That
first
sucks
season's
'cause
fine.
People were really fucking looking forward to that one.
All right, one that I know only I watched though came out right before,
Love After Lockup, yeah.
right before Kaguya.
and
Which- that was Love After World Domination.
that's untrue. I watched that too.
Oh, you watched
This show-
you watched the whole thing?
No, I watched the first episode.
This show looked really cute. I
Uh,
did want to see
I-
this.
it does have a little smuttiness, but not as much as I
Hey,
thought
you know-
it could have. It could have.
A little smugness is fine.
Yeah, it was.
I'm-
It was very cute. I mean, it's
I-
one of those shows that was
yeah.
made for me. 'Cause-
I guess I was worried that Comey was going to be like, I think they call it, isn't that genre like the Emoto genre?
I think
So
so.
like,
That would be Little Sister, so probably not.
yeah. That's where I thought it was coming from, and I was like, that's never been my style.
But no, yeah, Love After World Domination. I mean, it's about a Sentai team called Gelato 5, who are heroes trying to protect the world from a dark, evil organization. But Gelato Red falls in love with the Reaper Princess, who's like one of his generals, and they have a very wholesome relationship. They're just extremely innocent, and it's great.
And they can't let their respective teammates know, right? That's
Yeah.
Because they're constantly having to like pretend to fight each other, basically.
Yeah, one of my
Make it
favorite
look
scenes is
convincing.
they're trying really hard to hold each other's hand because they're not sure they're ready for that level of commitment until someone appears to check on them or check on Red, and they're like battling each other by like like forcing each other back, and then they realize they're both holding each other's hands, and they're really happy. They finally succeeded. They held each other's hands.
That's adorable. I do need
No,
to watch
it is actually I like it a lot.
I'm trying to fit more anime and TV shows into my life now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like we'll only have time to talk about anime. We might have to save like movies and games for another time. I have a lot to talk
That's
about with
okay.
games. Games was a big
honestly,
year for
yes,
video
that's
games.
that was where I spent the majority because I was like, I want to have stuff to talk about this time.
Yeah, I played a lot.
I didn't think I would watch like anime this year, but as we're talking about it, like, no, I did. I did watch Demon Slayer, and I did watch Kaguya.
And then yeah,
did
gotta
do
talk
that.
about Kaguya because
Kaguya,
I
yeah,
did-
it still stands as the in my opinion, best rom-com anime standing currently.
Yeah.
Like, fucking get that Lapina shit out of here. It's outdated and weird.
Ooh, so
Stop trying to sexualize a 12-year-old. It's not cool.
I loved the shit out of Love Hina when I was like 13 and watching it in parts on YouTube. But
Yeah,
it's real
I liked it a lot
fucking
too.
cringe.
reading it as manga when I was about the same age.
So fucking cool.
But yeah, no, I'm not even like it's not even about that. It's about like Kaguya manages to somehow be largely episodic and still have an ongoing plot at the same time, while still having an actual progressive romance. And that's three things that, like, honestly, most shows struggle with one of those three.
And there's a great rap scene, so I can't.
It's not even one scene; it's a whole episode.
Sorry. There's a great rap episode.
Special with a special rap ending.
That's right. I forgot about that. I love that the Dubcast also made a rap for the episode too.
God bless.
Like, it's another show that, honestly, dubbed or subbed, it's fantastic. Both casts are amazing.
Honestly, I actually recommend watching both if you have the time to watch the show twice, because it's actually a different experience watching it, largely because of how the narrator behaves.
And how the narrator Ian Sinclair is so fucking good.
He's so funny in English dub.
Like, in the Japanese dub, the narrator has this very booming, very, very serious, unwavering voice that sets a goofy, serious tone for what's going to happen. So, like, it creates that kind of contrast. And then fucking Ian Sinclair in the English dub just did a lot of drugs and got to a fucking recording booth and just said whatever the fuck kind of made sense for the scene. And so it sets up this much more, like, wacky, loosened up vibe. And I appreciate that, because I don't think it would have been as good if, they had just got some guy and tried to completely imitate the Japanese there. I think it was better to work with.
Just letting Ian Sinclair be the fantastic talent that he is great.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What else has he done?
What else has he done?
What's some of the
he's Whis in Super. Is a really big one, but
he's Toriko in Toriko.
Okay. He is also that. If you've actually seen Toriko.
I have not, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't recommend it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. It's just like he usually plays supporting characters.
I see it. Fuck, I forgot about Princess Jelly. Oh god, Rosario Vampire.
Oh, he's Brooke in One Piece. That's also a big one.
Oh damn.
It's also Brooke.
Yeah. Which he is also great as Brooke.
Niall Doc. I'm trying to remember who. Oh, that guy.
I also think that we're following the thing of, like, no, every actor in One Piece also needs to have a role in Dragon Ball, and, like, a reasonably big one.
It's the big shows. You gotta.
Voice Vegeta and Piccolo. I don't know about Nami and Nico Robin off the top of my head.
He's Shoji.
Oh. Kureno.
Shoji.
I don't remember which one that is. But yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
I see that.
You wouldn't have seen Kureno yet.
Okay,
I'm kind of kicked because I had the chance to get an autograph from him and meet him when we went to that convention up in Lansing.
Oh man, that would have been cool.
Yeah, he was there, but, like, we didn't go and see him, or at least I didn't.
That was a really shit time for everybody. Well, then we got to talk about what was probably the biggest show of the year, according to a lot of people. Got to talk about Spy Family.
I feel like Spy Family, though, kind of.
There's 3 shows of the year.
Yeah,
it was a big year for anime.
I was gonna say this was the second mega hit of the year.
Yeah, right after Demon Slayer was Spy Family.
Gotta say, anime community, why do you make things less fun for me? Why?
It's such a good show, man. Listen. It might.
To Jesus Christ, and it's not a very fucking distant race. Like, listen. That's how people talk about the show. Let me clarify for anyone watching. Spy Family is a good show. You should watch it. It's fun. It's chill. You'll have a good time. Unless you don't like slice of life and stuff like that, then I guess whatever.
Yeah, it is a goofy comedy romance show.
Jesus Christ! If people didn't treat this like the Citizen Kane of anime, like, fuck, it's the Empire Strikes Back of anime. Like, this is the best thing. that anime has ever produced. There was an actual movement to get it to dethrone Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
And it succeeded
It's
for
a
like a
top
week.
thing. Yeah, it succeeded for like a week, but like
Yeah,
I
no,
was like,
it is not
thank-
better than Full
no.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
No, but
But
it
Yeah,
is
no.
very
So-
cute
So-
and a lot
to
of
play
fun.
off more, to go off of what Isaac was saying, for people who haven't watched it,
Yeah.
it is very good. It's just a real wholesome anime about a spy who decides to start a family and unknowingly dates a woman who is an assassin.
That's not what.
Yes, it is. And
No.
adopts
Sorry.
a telepath.
You're
And
missing
telepath-
like a few bits there.
What?
He's right.
Yeah.
You're missing a few things. He doesn't decide to start a family. He has a mission to start a family.
Okay, you know what? It's semantics. He's starting the fucking family.
He is
He's on a
starting.
mission. He has a mission to start the
He
family.
doesn't date the girl though. They don't date. They
God.
yeah.
Okay, wait.
They have-
Hold up.
they have-
Let's. I'm trying to fucking dumb it down and not have to say 13 fucking sentences for a very simple premise.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like if I dump down math to 4 plus 4 is 9, it's still not accurate.
He
I'm-
literally proposes to her in episode 2 with a
Yeah.
fucking grenade ring. I'm
It is-
sorry.
it's
In
pretty
all, I
great.
know it's kind of a fake dating, but in all actual real like aspects of their relationship, they are fucking dating.
They are fucking
But
and dating. I
you're
agree.
missing the nuance.
Anyway,
But the point is, the show
thought
is
I-
extremely cute and actually very funny.
yeah, very
Uh,
wholesome.
Anya
It's
is
become-
the best.
My wife's favorite show.
Anya is the best.
I am painfully aware. I had to unfollow your wife on
Adorable.
Facebook.
Did you actually do that?
Yes, I was getting very sick of Spy Family on my newsfeed.
I did not know that. That is
That's
so
hilarious.
funny.
It was not relevant to bring up until now. Why would I do that?
That's true.
I
Yes,
will
it
say,
is.
I
4
think-
plus 4 is the German word for no.
I think the reason it blew up the way it did, where like everyone was like, and this is, you know, like I said, it's the second anime Jesus,
Yeah.
is because it's just how often do you get an anime that's not like a shonen drama style show that makes it that like connects
so-
with the population at
Right.
the rate
That's
it
so
has.
that's so
I mean,
synonymously good. Like everyone's
let's think-
like, yeah, this is great.
The other two,
Which-
I mean, even just this year, the other two series that were mega hits were Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man.
Which
And
were
in the
good
last-
amongst certain communities.
And in the last
I-
decade, your mega hits are like My Hero, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's a little more than a decade, but I'm gonna count it in there. Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Do you
very
wanna point out-
rarely.
I
get
wanna
this
point out
kind
for
of
the
wholesome
keeper
anime do that.
Yeah.
Let me
Yes,
clarify
it is
this.
shonen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is actually technically Shonen and came from Shonen Jump's online service.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the point I'm
No,
making
it-
is
it's-
it's
I
very
was trying to
atypical.
think for that. Yeah, I was trying to say before that no, it's not a typical shonen. I understand what you're saying. It is funny though that it is actually still technically shonen.
Yes,
Yeah.
Isaac, we know that you like to be pedantic. Anyway,
But the show
I
is
wouldn't have a voice on the streaming service on the stream if I wasn't pedantic.
that's fair.
How can I be nettled blue if I'm not both nettled and blue?
That's true.
It's true. He is the color blue and is very
I
nettled.
have a stick.
I have been blueballing him with these inaccuracies.
And god damn it, are my balls blue and pissed?
And nettled.
and very nettled. But
These are little balls. No, but yeah, sorry.
anyway.
Yeah, no,
Also, I will, one more thing with this
Yeah,
anime.
yeah, sure.
I think it has probably my favorite ending of the year.
Oh,
It's just very
easy.
cute.
I'm
And the
sorry.
songs-
Comedy is the best.
And the songs are very nice,
Hell yeah.
kind of R&B.
I'm sorry,
kinda-
Chainsaw Man and your 12 endings. Comedy's really
That's
good.
fair.
Comedy
I have not watched all 12 of those endings.
No spoilers, please. No. He's talking about the ending, like, song and like the outro.
Yeah,
to the
no.
show. Not the
Chainsaw-
ending of the show. Yeah,
Chainsaw Man, because for whatever fucking masochistic reason, Studio Map decided they're going to have a separate, completely separate, brand new song, brand new animation ending for every episode.
Yeah,
of
because
the
we're
first
going
season.
to murder all of our staff
Like,
and underpay them.
But I
At a certain point, it feels like every single one of the fucking animators and design artists they have at Mappa is terminally ill, and so they're just focused on creating the best last piece of art they can before they have to go, and they don't mind if it kills a few minutes early. Like, that's kind of what it feels like at this
I
point.
feel like the
They're just
staff
going into a
cares.
Sweet night.
I feel like the staff is the ones who care about it.
Honestly,
let's see.
we'll talk about it more, but it's definitely a labor of love.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think it can't be. Like, I know they're not treating their employees great, but at the same time, it's like you can't. I don't think you can get results this good from people who actually just hate their job and want out.
Yeah. Let's see. Shikamori's not just a cutie. I did hear about. I did not see it, and I heard it does have one major problem.
What is it?
Shikamori, the main girl, because the whole point is this like normal guy is trying to date this like really great like classmate, and they
Every
start
anime
dating. Yeah, any anime ever. They do date like immediately, and like it's about them like kind of dating. The problem with the show apparently is the fact that she's too perfect. She has no flaws. She is literally the perfect girlfriend in every way. And person, and is great.
Don't the animators in Japan understand? Perfect Girls are out this year. Goblin mode is in.
It's true. Yeah. It is true. All the popular girls of today are like, I mean, if you follow VTubers, man, people love goblins.
That or it's as my or it's the wholesome version of waifu Dadaru's.
Yeah, or daughter. Yep, people do love the cute little girls for two reasons. One is not great, and the other one is quite wholesome.
Yeah, I prefer the wholesome one.
We only talk about the wholesome one. A couple of cuckoos I heard was actually quite good, but I did not see that either. It's about two idiots who are forced to be married.
Hell yeah.
And they both come from like I think rich families is like the big thing about it.
Licorice Recoil. I remember that being a thing.
Did not actually watch Rent a Girlfriend season 2. It kind of fell out of that show, unfortunately, because I was a big fan when it first came out. Gage Kiss I heard about. Like I've heard a lot like Ruby Ice Queen. I started but didn't watch much of it. It was.
I didn't know they made a whole actual Ruby anime.
Yeah, it just started. It just came out last year. It was. I don't know. It was fine. It looks weird and it's okay. Cluster Elite came back.
I think we were trying to watch the dub.
I started using.
And then
I opened my Crunchyroll app today because I've been using Verve for the longest time, but Verve doesn't feel like it's getting updated, and
it isn't.
Huh?
It isn't. That's why.
Yeah, I was about to say a case study of Vanitas or something like that has been like the banner for like 8 months.
So something came out in like April.
I guess at least this year.
So I decided I was going to open up my Crunchyroll app instead, which I haven't touched in forever. Someone's been watching Ruby on my account, and I don't know who. Because it says on episode 5 of Ruby, and I've never touched the anime.
Have you ever shared that password with anyone?
Oh, like a whore. Like a whore.
Like a whore.
Spread my fucking password legs for everything. So, Zach, you have had my Crunchyroll account before.
I know, that's why I was whistling.
I
Before, I do have it. That was me. I watch Ruby on that. I've been watching a lot of Crunchyroll, actually.
Overload.
Oh, wait, is this actually you're using my account?
Yeah, that's me. That's been me the whole time.
Did he forget?
Okay, that explains that.
He's been giving out to a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
Don't run
oh,
anymore.
okay, Overlord season 4, I did watch.
Was it good?
In like 2 days, I decided, you know what? These 2 weeks, I'm just gonna finish all the shows I'm behind on. So I finished Overlord and I finished Slime. Whoops. Hi, Sebas. Meant to just click season 4. Yes, dude, Overlord season 4. Overlord is a show that I felt like had a really cool idea when it first started, and then got really good by the end of the first season, and I think has been consistently getting better each season.
That's the take I seem to get from everyone. I've
Oh,
started
That's good.
it, and I feel like it's hard for me to get through the first few episodes of Overlord. Wow.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I do want to, because I think I really like the premise, and I think Ainz Al Ghul is a really cool character.
Ainz is an amazing main character. I mean, he actually makes the show, but
I'm sorry, he's a giant skeleton, so I'm gonna love him.
Yeah, he's just a giant skeleton. He's literally an undead overlord, man. Honestly, the fact that so it is just an isekai like most others, but made the main character a supervillain, and I just really like it. It's loads of fun, and honestly, the running joke of the cast, just basically taking any word he says as if it is the greatest thing that's ever happened to them, is one of my favorite bits. The fact that he will stumble over his words and they will take it as if, oh, he meant this. He's such a genius. How could... He clearly thinks 3 steps ahead of all of us.
God bless. Yeah, he's too smart, man. Yeah, I think I'm 4 or 5 episodes into season 4.
Gotcha.
I haven't quite caught up. I haven't been in the mood too much for that.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't just the last couple of months. I really haven't been in the mood for anime in general. Mob just happened to hook me so well that I watched it anyway. Actually, honestly, everything I watched just hooked me well enough where it didn't matter if I was in the mood. I needed answers.
Yeah, it's fair. Which is one we will get to. But Overlord season 4, a lot of fun. Definitely builds. Season 3 was probably the most important season because how it ends, if you have seen it, it does a lot to change how the direction of the show. And season 4 is entirely building off of what happens in 3, which is all I wanted, especially when the gap between season 3 and 4 is 4 years. We've been waiting a while for that season.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah, it was 2018.
Damn. I don't know why I thought it was more 2020 it came out.
It's been long enough where people honestly were wondering if we were getting another season because we hadn't heard anything about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 2021, they said, hey, season 4 is coming and we're getting a movie. It's hell yeah.
Sweet. And that's all you fucking get.
That's all you fucking get. But I'm excited to get more Overlord because it is actually very good. Made in Abyss came back. Didn't watch it.
To traumatize people.
Yeah, still have not watched it. I know it's a sin against being a weeb to have not watched Made in Abyss, but
it's a sin to not have watched My Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex, obviously.
Oh.
Is that a made-up name, or are you talking about Domestic Girlfriend?
No, this is actually a show that came out, apparently, in July.
Hold up. Uncle from Another World?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's an isekai. That one I've actually heard of, but I don't know anything about.
That one actually has a premise that's fucking wild, apparently. Because the whole premise is their uncle got isekai and came back and still has his powers.
Oh, that sounds
great.
That actually sounds cool. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting I haven't watched, but I really need to. It's that and what was it there's another one about a former Yakuza. It's a stay-at-home mom now.
Yeah, the life of a house husband or something like that.
I was gonna say, isn't that is this the same people?
No, this is a different series, but with a similar premise.
Yeah.
And apparently both are very good, so I need to watch those. Have not, but I need to.
Is that what you're talking about?
What?
Hmm.
Way of the House Husband?
Way of the House Husband. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Yep.
Because I'm like that seems.
I
like
heard
they
most of
are
these shows.
similar.
Parallel World
Devil's a
Pharmacy. I
Part-Timer,
did hear
forgot that
Parallel
came
Worlds Pharmacy.
Yeah, and
Devil
it's been
Part-Time.
so long. I don't
I
remember
did.
really like a ton of what happened in the first season.
Failed to
Even
follow
Like,
the
I-
manga.
the
Okay.
first part.
I'm concerned that I would be very lost if I tried to watch the second season. Also, I
Yeah,
don't think I
I'd
liked
have-
it enough to watch the second season.
I really liked the first season. I'd have to go back and like rewatch everything. Dungeon, I actually haven't caught up with season 3 or 4, so I need to do that.
Dungeon.
Futo PI, I started. I did not. I only watched the first episode. I need to watch more of that. It was a manga based on Kamen Rider Double, and they turned into an anime last year. And apparently they're making another anime on Kamen Rider Black. So I'm excited to get a bunch of tokusatsu anime coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of like a lot of of course. All right, so My Hero season 6. We pretty
I've
much
heard of
talked
that.
about it. Yeah, I've heard of that.
I think we talked about
No,
it before
not
we
at
started,
all.
didn't
Yeah, we basically
No.
said everything. The animation's really falling off a bit, quite a bit, but I still
Like,
really like it.
I don't know.
Can you send me the
That.
link to the
I've seen a little bit.
list you have?
I'm
in
just
the
on
video.
I'm literally in Wikipedia, man.
we? Yeah, it's at the top of the video.
I'm just in 2022 in anime on Wikipedia if you want to find it.
Yeah, although did we talk about My Hero though? Like
Probably a little. When we were just talking about it earlier, we were on stream.
That's right.
That was basically it. I don't know if we
Yeah.
really had more to say about it. It's a big arc. There's the animation's been unfortunately pretty lackluster here and there, but we'll see how it goes. The second part already started, so we'll see if they can pick it up with the Vigilante arc.
I see Spy Family Part 2.
Spy
I'm
Family
surprised they
Part 2.
did that many episodes on such a
Yeah, we did
I mean,
26 of
yeah,
the year.
considering how far the manga is.
Well,
I'm
they've
surprised.
still got quite a bit to catch up.
Yeah.
They already announced, because the show was so popular, season 2 and a movie are coming. The movie will be original story.
I mean, this
by
is
the
the
creator.
kind of show where I feel like it's real easy to make
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? You can
Mm-hmm.
make so many different kinds of little
Let's
movies.
see,
Oh,
Uchisaki-chan
Ozaki-chan.
came back. I haven't watched any of that. It's another show that seems kind of horny wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beast Tamer I've heard of. Berserk came back, guys.
It did?
Yeah,
didn't even
the
know.
CGI animated Berserk's back, guys.
Is it the
Why?
wait, is it the
Uh-oh.
oh. Is it the same studio?
It is, yeah.
Oh damn! I did know Ascendance of Bookworm season 3 came out last year. I need to watch
Did?
that.
Huh. Uh-oh. I actually did watch this one.
Oh, Golden
Let's
Cavalry too.
let's not talk about that.
What?
Well, let's talk
Oh.
about it. Let's break it down.
No, it's
for-
okay.
oh,
We don't need to talk about
Oh.
that one.
Garbage
Mobile
Gang
Suit Gundam.
Recap 2023. Look
What is
forward to it coming out probably a year from now if it does.
From what?
Yeah, right.
What is it?
The Garbage Gang recap coming out
Oh.
in 2024, baby.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that forever.
no
but
Mobile
I
Suit
need time.
Gundam.
Yeah,
Witch from
I heard
Mercury.
The Witch from Mercury is very good. I need to watch
Oh, good.
this.
I really want to watch that because I've never actually. I've never actually watched a Gundam show, but I've always been real interested.
Yeah, I
in it
haven't
they're
since
more
I was a
political.
kid. It's awesome.
So very keen.
Also-
This, my mom's daughter is my ex, because that is the summary of domestic
Yeah,
girlfriend.
that's the
Crap.
plot of Domestic Girlfriend. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, huh. No, it's just a different show with the same
But
idea.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird that they would do that twice.
They
Yeah, but
skipped the
skip the
first
first episode of what the Mobile Suit
of
Gundam.
Mobile Suit Gundam. Why?
Ah,
That's
I
weird.
yeah, I don't know. Top
Well-
Team Epic, I didn't even realize had come back or
Yeah,
was
the
coming back.
second season came out. Yeah. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really care for the first season, honestly. It
The
wasn't
first season
my
had
kind
some
of
real
thing.
fucking funny shit in it. It made me it reminded me a little bit of Beavis and Butthead. But
Golden
like animated.
Kamuy season 4. I forgot that it's been going on that long. And more Conan came out. Reincarnation as
Shadow.
a sword. I know a lot of people are excited about it, but then I never heard a word about it. Like
It
people
seems
who
to do
actually
decently
read
on like
isekai.
anime lists.
Gotcha. Yourself. All right, here it is. Mob Psycho season 3. Mabu. It's probably the one it was easily the most anticipated show for me going into 2022.
Weirdly, I had a very different feeling about it.
Yeah, you weren't wanting it.
Well, it's
Well,
not
yeah,
bad.
you,
It's
you
just
said that season 2 you felt was a definitive ending.
yeah, season 2 wrapped up the major overarching plot that they had built up. So I didn't even know if they were gonna release a third season.
I also feel like,
And yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No,
Excellent.
I was bumbling.
Oh, I was gonna say I also feel like Mob Psycho got overshadowed by the other big mega hit that came out like right at the same time.
It did,
I mean,
which is sad.
several.
Because
It is sad. I kind of wish they'd either released it earlier in the season or held it till this winter season.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually why My Hero's budget might have been lower. Because Bones put in the work for Mob Psycho season 3.
But they always put the work in.
They did, but like it's kind of weird because I feel like season 2 had a way better production value as a whole.
It definitely did, but like season 3 is still a gorgeous season. And honestly, my biggest thing I can say about season 3 without spoiling anything, the character moments are amazing. Like, one is notorious for his character writing over anything else, and it is on full display in season 3.
Yeah.
And
Also,
it's
hashtag spoiler. Mob has Saitama as his phone background.
He does, yeah.
That's awesome.
It has probably what might, like, honestly, Mob Psycho is one of the rare cases where I don't really have a problem with the show. I think from start to finish, this is one of like the endings where it's like, yeah, no, that is a great ending. That's how the show should end. It should not continue. If it does, I don't know what they would do.
I don't think they're going to.
No,
I
like
think
the
they'll
manga's done. If they I don't know, maybe a movie. I
don't
guess,
think
but I
it's
wouldn't do that.
I think Mob Psycho is one of those shows that
They
is
have an original story.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really as big of a cash cow.
The whole thing with the
as-
voice actor being super dishonest.
Oh, wasn't there
He
a
wasn't. Wait, was he?
controversy
was
where
he
they wouldn't
lying?
bring back-
No, he didn't
they
lie
wouldn't
about
bring
it.
back? No, I thought it was they wouldn't bring back one of the voice actors because
He was.
Well, here's the
wait,
thing, he was
whoa,
union.
hold on. Wait.
wasn't it
wait
a union thing?
Wait, was
They,
he?
well, here's the thing with Mob. They decided to bring back Reagan's voice actor despite him being a piece of shit. And they kicked Bob's voice actor just because, not because he was union, but because he was like, all right, I'll come back on the condition that you have a conversation with the union.
Yeah, but that's what I meant.
Yeah.
When I say union, it was like a union dispute thing, kind of.
Yeah.
They were trying to
Weirdly,
get
just
them to-
like, yeah, have a conversation with the union. No, get the fuck out of my office.
Yeah.
You don't have rights. Get the fuck out.
yeah.
No,
So, yeah.
if you're telling me that that voice actor was lying about all that, you're gonna need to send me a source for that because I'm not.
It was the libs.
It was libs.
It was the libs. They're just spreading their false propaganda everywhere.
Because I'm not. He was lying. I don't. Controversy explained. Hold on. Okay.
Are you sure you're not talking, Dread? Are you sure you're not thinking of the Bayonetta 3 thing?
Yeah, because the Bayonetta 3 thing, the voice actor was lying. I did not hear about Mob's voice actor lying
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, he said.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
agreed on that.
was that was Bayonetta
very-
3. I was about to say no, the Mob guy. He just wanted them to talk to the. To be fair, I watch Mob subbed. I don't watch it dubbed for like. There's not really a reason behind that. I just don't. They happen
feel
about the
that's-
same time. They did happen around the same time.
I feel
that is
like
true.
when they did, it was like the same month.
No, when
also, I
Bayonetta
feel like
happened,
I feel
that's
like
when
whatever
that was
you
revealed, like
whatever
Yeah.
I start a show in, I'm gonna usually continue. Generally, like this season, I watched. Oh, that's
You're
something that
telling
probably
me.
won't show up on here, but JoJo Part 6 finally fucking
Yeah, part
got
6
shit together.
finally got finished.
I still need to have some friends over to watch the last bits of it, but that's the first time I watched JoJo primarily in dub, just because
Oh, who you
it
were
actually was
watching it with,
decent
actually?
enough to watch dub, and I also feel like
It's
sadly
always
it
been
is-
fantastic, so I don't know what you're talking about.
either way, sadly I feel like as JoJo's gone on, it's lost the really fun like English charm you would get in the early
Yeah,
season.
most people. Yeah.
Like usually I was
agree
like
with
I
that,
have
yeah.
to, because early seasons and stuff I was like I have to watch the sub because I have to hear Dio say like
my.
goodbye JoJo and stuff like
Goodbye,
that.
JoJo.
And it just kept happening less and less, so now I don't feel like I'm missing out.
See. Was there anything else big that we watched? Welcome to Demon
Chainsaw
School. I
Man.
didn't. Blue Lock. Oh yeah, it's not. Oh, here it is. I don't think any of us watched Bleach, but it's happening.
No, but it is happening. People really like it.
Birthday
I'm
Also,
gonna-
if we go back up,
Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything.
Akiba Maid War, I want to see. I don't know if you guys saw
I
anything
I
about
know
it.
what it's about. And it's
I didn't
oh,
know what it's about until I read a thread about it, and I was like, "This looks fucking amazing." I just the title.
There it is.
Oh.
Akiba Maid.
The
War.
title makes it.
Sorry, go ahead.
The title makes it look very mid, or very just like some kind of slice of life, like Maid Wars. No, it's what if it's a period piece set in early 2000s, and what if the maid cafes were run by mafias, and
And
they
they-
actually do shit like gun each other down.
Yeah, there was one famous clip where they're trying
The
to
musical?
convince a different maid cafe to like work with them, and they're like not cooperating. And at the same time, another maid is murdering every one of their maids in like down the street.
To a music as a music video, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. To like to like
like,
to like their
to norm-
performance.
To idol music.
Yeah, I'm like
And
that's
all
pretty
these-
great.
It's great.
Also, really want to watch Blue Lock, and Bochi the Rock I hear is very cute.
I have heard lots of good things about Bochi Rock.
But I really
Alright.
want to watch Blue Lock. But now we got to talk about the
We gotta
other
talk
big
about-
show, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say, so you guys go ahead while I grab my dinner real quick.
I mean, just straightforward, it's like the best directed anime I could think that I've watched in any number of years.
It's very good. I've coming from someone who's read the manga all the way through. Well, through the first part. It's also a pretty like both a pretty faithful adaptation, but also like the anime definitely feels like it builds on it. With things like the good direction, the animation. As a dub watcher, I really have to recommend the dub on this one real hard. I've watched it sub a little bit because we caught surprisingly for a show that was really fucking hyped up. I remember reading a article sometime in September or August stating that by Google search views, Chainsaw Man was literally the #1 most anticipated TV show, not anime, TV show, like more than House of the Dragon even in the world by Google Analytics standards. Obviously, House of the Dragon's definitely going to dwarf it in general in terms of outreach, but I'm surprised it wasn't simuldubbed, considering how big of a hype
Sure.
was for this for like years, like for a year at least. Ever since it was
They
released.
might not have thought it would do good in other regions.
That's what I'm assuming. That they didn't think. It still kind of surprised me. So like I watched a little bit of the sub, just because we caught up to where the dub ended. But the dub's really fucking funny.
I actually plan to watch it, but I don't think I'll like the show that much.
I don't know.
Shout out to Chainsaw Man. Denji and Power have the best allergic brain cells ever.
And
Like, those two get stupider being in proximity to each other, and it's great.
and Aki is best dad, just trying to keep it all together, and not blow,
Aki's
and not murder suicide them all.
Damn, I was very close to making an unacceptably awful joke.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
At least not
Um,
on stream.
Don't
You're
get us
all wrong.
canceled.
Chainsaw Man is about a man who loves chains and seesaws.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Done.
Done.
And I looked at some character poll lists. Power's the most popular character. And I'm
By a long shot.
but yeah, I'm like, oh man, I wonder why.
Actually, well, yeah.
You seem annoying.
And
There
then
is that reason.
number 2 is
But
Makima.
also- Yeah. I mean, there is that reason, but also legitimately, like, I gotta say, like, I gotta agree with the fan polls, though, on this one. Because,
Yeah, sure. I hear Power's great.
Power's just great. Like, she's just, like, a great character.
It's
Uh,
so
she's
didn't.
My favorite thing, and I feel like it works definitely for an English. Zach,
Did
Don't
you see
do
my
that.
comment?
Don't do that.
for an English, let me fucking see what this was. For the English dub especially, because I feel like for people who are English speakers, it doesn't work so well in the sub. She speaks in Old English because she thinks it makes her sound smart, so she just says shit like "hark."
Oh,
randomly
that's
and
why
shit
she
like that.
does that. Okay.
And because she has literally she shares a brain cell with Genji, and she has one brain cell. Genji has the other. They're allergic to them as fuck Isaac. To be the
It's
as
worse
Isaac
because
said.
it didn't pop up on stream, but it popped up on my computer, so I wasn't expecting it at all.
But Makima
Chat?
makes sense for number 2 because she's for sure like the most mysterious and enigmatic character. You're gonna have the most.
Oh no,
questions about.
they want to be stepped on. That's why. Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
here's the thing.
No, 100%. There's
me-
definitely that, but especially by about episode 10 or so, you're gonna be like, okay, I need to know more about her.
Okay, but like here's the thing. A wise man once said, "Don't stick your dick in crazy." And unfortunately, men are not wise.
Yeah.
And Denji is extra not wise.
No.
I mean,
100%.
Like Denji's just happy to like have food and not be dead.
And
So, like, you
be
know,
around
he-
hot women.
I mean, that's fair, except like Power's not hot. Like she might be conventionally attractive. She is disgusting. Canonical.
Yeah, but I think he's cool with that.
He's not.
Surprisingly, he's not actually,
Oh, okay.
and he's disgusting, and she's still too disgusting for him.
Okay. Is she more
So,
disgusting than the one who threw up in his mouth?
Yes,
And to be
but
fair,
for
she
different
was
reasons.
drunk.
That was a one-time thing.
I'm
Throw
aware.
up on her.
But
But
man, she went in on that.
consistently, she's more disgusting.
Yeah,
But no,
I
she's
would-
not. But no, nothing tops nothing in the manga or anime so far. Well, nothing in the manga has topped that scene in terms of grossness.
Yeah, which is really funny for a show about
Massive gore.
people getting disemboweled constantly.
Yeah, if people are looking at this and going, "It's a Shonen Jump show," and thinking that it's gonna just be kind of like even like Demon Slayer levels of gore, no.
I mean, most
I'm
people
still
say
shocked
Chainsaw
that
Man
this was
is.
put into Shonen Jump, honestly.
Yeah, most people have always said that like Chainsaw Man feels like a changing of what Shonen's going to be going forward, because it's so.
I mean,
it's basically so not based like it's not Shonen. I'd
That's
say
the thing,
based on
Chainsaw
everything
Man-
I've seen, it seems to be a seinen show.
Yeah, it's
Chainsaw Man
kind of
is
like
fine.
it's kind of like the next generation's Fullmetal Alchemist in that way. If you think about it.
I think it's
yeah,
Chainsaw
yeah, I
Man
did
and
hear about that.
coming out together. Those two shows mark a transition for Shonen Jump away from the standard, typical, I'm going to be the best person that I can be Shonen battle anime. And God bless, because I'm kind of like, as much as I love that, at the same time, man, I feel sick of good boy protagonists. Like,
Well,
I've seen enough.
I feel like it's nice to acknowledge that boys maybe just would like other things if you give them the chance and they're good.
Other
Instead
than-
of like,
I mean-
oh, well, if it's not Naruto, they're not gonna like it.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man did get removed from My Hero. That is true.
Wait, what?
I
There's
get
a-
moved from what?
There's a famous panel during the war arc that's happening in the anime where Chainsaw Man is one of the heroes in the army, but obviously in
That's
the anime
amazing.
he's switched to like just like a guy.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That is-
That'd be a little trickier with anime and copyright stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, also in the
After
manga,
Cha-
yeah, Spider-Man and Superman and Ultraman are in the manga, and they're not in the anime.
one last show I want to talk about, then I'm going to get going from this,
Yeah.
Probably
and
same,
that's
but-
down in the web shows section of Wikipedia.
Okay. Original net animation, sure. Ultraman has
Yeah,
a show.
and that's Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should probably talk about
I'm
that.
in the middle of watching it now. It's really good.
Yeah, it's like that Chainsaw Man and Spy Family are in my opinion, easily the strongest new shows.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one more I'd like to talk
Actually,
about.
yeah,
I
now
did
that I
not
think about it, you're right, Isaac. Because like I feel like last year it was okay. All your favorite shows are back. This year it's like, here's the new guard. Here's all the real new shows that are gonna be really fucking
Yeah, that was
strong.
that was
That's a great-
2022 for sure. There was like a mix of stuff.
Yeah, 2022 was a huge mix. Like you had
Yeah.
sequels. You had the sequel to Mob. You had Demon Slayer. You had
My Hero,
My Hero. You had
Yeah. Attack on Titan.
Tactic
Attack on
Family.
Titan. But then,
Attack
yeah,
on Titan.
and then
Yeah, but I remember 2021 being especially heavy, wasn't it? On like returning shows that were really huge,
I think so.
and there
But that-
wasn't nearly the amount of like new shows that were like
But yeah,
new
2020,
IPs making waves. the
22
way
had
they
a bunch
did.
of returns, but like 3 big new series.
2022. You mean?
Also,
Yeah, 2020.
also barring Mob and Demon Slayer, I feel like the sequels definitely fell behind the new shows coming out this year.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
if they
that-
were so. Like, I'm
That's
not saying they weren't still good.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Is like, okay, what's everyone talking about for 2022? It's people talked a lot about Demon Slayer when it was out. Obviously, that was 6 months ago plus.
Oh no,
Or
it's,
like,
it's
well,
plus.
more like 9.
No, yeah, that was like. Well, you said
so,
Demon
you know.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Like
9 to
February.
10 months.
Yeah, that was
February, like,
February.
so
That was like
11
10
months.
That was 11 months ago.
Oh, years. So you know it's a long time in the anime world. But people like, I mean,
Still
those
talking about
shows
Edge Runners.
really eclipsed them. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
2021, I mean, you had Attack on Titan Part 1, right? You
Mhm.
had, My Hero. Trying
Mm-hmm.
to think of some of the other big ones, but I remember it was like people were like, "What's that one? The isekai everyone fucking loves? Where the guy dies and comes back all the time.
Oh,
ReZero.
ReZero. Yeah, ReZero.
ReZero was
right.
huge,
That's right.
and like there wasn't nearly the amount of new IPs. And any new IPs coming out were definitely overshadowed by those really strong returning shows that got delayed by COVID. It all came back in that time.
I mean, Edge Runners was so popular, it's going to be incorporated into the next Cyberpunk update.
Hell yeah. I mean, that was probably planned to a certain extent from the get-go, since it's a
Probably,
Cyberpunk.
but like,
Yeah.
Edge Runners exploded, like bigger
did.
than the game itself.
It's 2022's Arcane.
Well, Arcane, if you hold on, Lee.
By which I mean, super popular adaptation of video game that's critically very well received.
Right. Yeah, Arcane was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved Arcane. I cannot wait for
Yeah,
more of that.
honestly, this year, like, definitely belonged to Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, and Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yup.
Man, honestly, I would have loved to watch your boy Kong Ming if it wasn't on High Dive, which I don't have.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That
which
was
no
something
one
I wanted
has.
to watch too. I can't believe we skipped over that.
Yeah, your boy Kong Mean.
Boy Kong Ming. That was such a great premise.
Yeah, and I really want to watch it, but I'm like, oh man, do I really want to pay like $5 for High Dive to watch it? Which
I-
sounds ludicrously cheap, but still.
I thought about doing it
It's
because I also really wanted to
such-
watch Made in Abyss,
It's such a dumb
which is High
idea.
Dive too, I think.
It is also High Dive. You're right.
Yeah, but it's like, goddamn, am I not down for that?
Yeah.
Yep, Kong
yeah,
being
I'm gonna
Chinese general goes back and goes into the future to be a manager to a new idol. And
He has to use the art of war too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Oh,
not so
fuck it.
but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't he a big commander?
He was one of the main leaders from the Three Kingdoms War, or
He was like a war strategist wasn't he? Like that was his big thing, or was he more politics? Find out.
he is Zhuge Liang.
Statesman and
Courtesy
military
names come.
strategist.
He was a chancellor.
Yeah.
And later a regent of the state of Shuhan during the Three Kingdoms period.
He is the most accomplished
was
strategist
strategist.
of his era and has been compared to Sun Tzu.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah.
So yeah, he's like very high praise actually.
yeah, especially
We're gonna
considering
translate-
like
Oh,
2,000 years ago.
Man,
Yeah.
Liu Bei was one of his monarchs.
So
Even
we're
I've heard
gonna
of Liu Bei.
translate the art of war, the pop stardom.
Yeah, he uses
That's
the.
such a good premise, and it seems like they have a lot of fun with it.
I would
opening's really good.
I would really hope so.
God.
But
But I'm gonna hop out now, guys. I'll catch you
Yeah,
later.
this honestly seems like a good spot to
Yeah,
leave off on with
absolutely.
the anime list.
so then we'll probably do video games like someday soon because there's a lot I want to talk about with that too. So with that,
Yeah,
guys,
we got the games.
as always, don't forget to stay lucky. We'll see you at the next one.
See ya.
Bye.